Hey there, this is Shaheen from ShaheenMiroInsights.com, and I'm going to be doing the weekly intuitive forecast for the upcoming week of October 3rd. I hope you guys are doing well and happy October. I'm super excited that we are finally in the fall and we are in October. It's my favorite month. It's so mystical and witchy, and it's really a magical time, and especially a good time to do any kind of inner work, inner alchemy, any kind of big magic that you're trying to create in your life. And this is also a great time to have a session. This is traditionally a time when we believe that the world, the spirit world, is much more accessible to us. So I always find that readings can be very interesting. A lot of deeper things come up. Sometimes things come up about people who've passed on, or spirit guides, people from your spirit circle, that sort of thing. So I invite you to do a session and experience the special magic that happens at this time of year. And you can do that by visiting me, and you can send me a message through the contact form or leave a comment if you have any questions. And you can find out more about intuitive readings under the intuitive guidance sessions on the website, ShaheenMiroInsights.com. All right, so we've pulled 3 cards for this week to see what the flow looks like, what the forecast is, what kind of energies we might encounter, and how we can use those blessings and use that flow to make things happen. So the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is a wonderful card because it talks about having power and having control over what we're trying to create, over our material world specifically. So to me, this is really talking about feeling grounded, feeling centered, feeling at ease with your work, with your career, with projects that you're trying to make manifest in the world. So this is talking about the actual physicality, the material part of creating, of making, of doing, actually getting your hands dirty. And not only that, but seeing it becoming something and kind of watching over it and seeing it take on life. And something that I think is important about this particular card in this reading is that the king is he's content here. You know, he's sitting on his throne. He has all of this lusciousness around him, plants and fruits, and he has his scepter and he has his coin. And so it's talking about sitting back and watching things happen as well. You've put in the hard work, now it's blooming, now it's unfolding, now it's taking on its own life, and you can watch back and allow things to be in process. That is absolutely an okay step to take right now. And I think from that, you're going to start to see, as things are forming, as things are taking shape, as you're looking at what you've created in your world, you're going to start to get new ideas. You're going to start to figure out how to go deeper or go further or go bigger without having to force yourself to think about it so much. Sometimes you have to actually be with the experience to know what the next experience is going to be. Now, the next card we have is the Devil. And the Devil shows this devilish figure in the center, Baphomet, if you will. And he's kind of menacing, a bit scary. But what he represents is our fears. He represents our shadow. And he's talking to us about how we are letting our fear and our shadow and our insecurity and our pain get in the way of our freedom, just like these 2 people down here who are chained to his throne. And interestingly enough, they have chains on them, but they're just looped around their neck. So they could slip their heads out easily if they were willing to. So the Devil is a reminder that as the week unfolds, don't let yourself be frozen by fear, by pain, by insecurity. Don't let yourself be frozen by apathy or even a victim mentality, because you have the power, you have the freedom, you have the ability to release those chains, to loosen those ties that you have that are not fulfilling you, that are not making you expansive, if only you would acknowledge that you can do that. And that makes a lot of sense with creative endeavors and with work and responsibilities, the things that we're giving our time and energy to, because it's easy for something that you started as a passionate project or you started with good intention. It's easy for that to turn into something that feels constricting, it feels depressing, or it feels like it is chaining you up or binding you. Now, the third card we have is the World. And it shows a woman who's at the center of this laurel wreath. And she always inspires me in a way that feels very free. It feels very fluid. And she feels like she's kind of an air fairy or figure, where she's uplifted, she's expansive, she's floating, she's allowing herself to be free within the confines or within the space of her own realm. And on all sides of her are these four figures, which are angelic beings. And I always think of them as being our spirit circle, our spirit guides. And so what we're gonna find as the week moves forward is that if we make these active approaches to release the chains that are binding us and to free ourselves up from our responsibilities, we're going to be able to be more fluid, to be more free, to be more lighthearted, to be more buoyant even. And part of that is going to come by confiding in our own inner wisdom, our own spiritual gifts, our intuition, and in the people and the beings that we look to as our spirit guides or our mentors or our confidants. So asking for help is a big theme here. And you might even find that as you're trying to get out of the rut or the limiting space that you're in, you need to ask for help. And that might be part of what you're seeing in this project or this work that you're doing as the week begins, that you can't get any further than you already are on your own. So you have to surrender, you have to lay down the need to be the driving force and say, hey, is anyone else out there able to help me? Or, hey, spirit, can you work through me or help me create a situation that is more ample and conducive and more nourishing for my desires and my intentions and the work that I'm trying to cultivate? So that's a beautiful reading, and I think it's something that all of us can really take to heart as the week progresses. All right. So I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you're enjoying the fall weather. Have a warm drink, bundle up in a scarf, feel the magic around you. I love to just be outside and that cool breeze just gets into every fiber of your being. And it's like your aura just is lifted up and the heaviness is brushed away. So be with that feeling. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, as always, feel free to share them. I love hearing from you. I have some videos in the works that I want to do, and they are based on suggestions that you've given. So definitely share that. I also want to let you know that the giveaway for the Aura Elixir is still open. Visit that webpage. There's a post all about it with a video, and you can enter the giveaway, and I will announce a winner probably the next video. I wanted to do it this time, but I want to give more people a chance. So I will announce that next time, and I hope that you get a chance to experience the Gypsy's Aura Elixir. All right, visit me at ShaheenMiroInsights.com. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Be magical. Talk later.